There we go. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to JC Sports Replays. My name is Joe, and we're back with 1960 baseball action from Strat-O-Matic. Tonight, it's going to be the New York Yankees opening their season against the Boston Red Sox in Boston. The Red Sox have already played a game. They lost to Washington on the epic Killebrew opening day game in comeback style. So, camera never shows me what I can actually see. It's funny. But anyway, here we are. New York is going to set the lineup like this. In right field, the batting leadoff, Roger Maris. Bobby Richardson, the second baseman, bats second. Gil McDougald will play third base and bat third. Hector Lopez, the left fielder, will bat cleanup. Mickey Mantle will play center and bat fifth. Moose Skowron will play first base and bat sixth. Elston Howard bats seventh and plays the catcher. Shortstop is Tony Kubek batting eighth, and on the mound for the Yankees will be Jim Coates batting ninth. He will face a lineup that looks like this for Boston. And I don't know why Brewer's name isn't there. Because I was tired when I set this up last night. So leading off for Boston, it'll be shortstop Don Budden. Second baseman Pete Runnels will bat second. Third baseman Frank Malzone will bat third. Gene Stevens is in right, batting cleanup. Ted Williams in left, batting fifth. Batting sixth, Bobby Thompson, playing center. Vic Wirtz, the first baseman, bats eighth. And Frank Sullivan will play catcher and bat eighth, And on the mound for Boston, batting ninth, is Tom Brewer. Brewer in real life, 10-15, a 4.81 ERA in 29 starts. Hey, Ben, good evening. How you doing, sir? Thanks for joining us tonight. You're just in time for the first pitch. All right, let me just move this here without disturbing the camera too much, I hope. So here's Maris, the left-handed batter, batting the leadoff. Interesting. The pitch from Brewer, it's a, oops, I didn't do the holds. Hold on. That roll will stand, but give me a second. -2, -3. The Yankees hold is a -5. Before the hold, I should say. And then -2, 0, -2 for the Red Sox. So that's a 2-11 against a right-hander. Grounded down to short. There's Budden. Over to first, where Wirtz makes the play for the first out of the game. 5 pitcher sitting cards here? I do. It's relaxing watching some baseball. Nice. How's the, actually, don't tell me. I want to kind of watch it later. I just wanted to get a game in before I relax for the evening, because I'm already pretty tired. It was a busy Monday. Well, here's Bobby Richardson, the second baseman. The pitch from Brewer, it's a 4-9. A base hit. A liner into left for Richardson. And let's see, he's a 15-13. They will hold him. So he won't be going anywhere. Runner on first, one down for McDougald. The pitch from Brewer is a 5-4. Grounder, third base X. Malzone's a 1E28. How about a 20? That's going to be a G1, I'm pretty sure. Yep, always. And a 13 on the E28 is an E1.
Ewok.
So McDougald will reach on the E5. There are no Ewoks in baseball, at least not currently. But you're not watching this game. You don't have cable, so you don't have a real-life game on. Gotcha. Well, thanks for joining, man. I appreciate it. I'll try to be entertaining. So the error allows McDougald to read, and it's first and second for the Yanks with just one out. And here's Hector Lopez. 4-7 for the right-hander Lopez. It's a single 1-10. Let's see. That is not a single. That's a line drive right at Runnels, and he makes the play for the second out of the inning. Well, first and second, 2 down now, and here's the switch-hitting Mantle. The Mick steps in, and the pitch is a 2-8. Homer 1-18 triple. And Mantle on the first at-bat of the season, a 3-run home run to give the Yankees a 3-0 lead here, top of the first. New York not wasting any time getting out in front. So that error, really costly. The Mick hits his first. And that'll bring up Skowron. It doesn't end with Mantle, folks. They've still got Skowron and Howard behind him. And Mickey Mantle as Mickey Mantle. Yes, indeed. Feels like a Disney feature, doesn't it? Well, here's Scourin. The pitch from Brewer is a 1-8, and that's a base hit to center. Scourin on first. They won't hold him. And here's Elston Howard. The catcher, Howard, waits for the pitch. How about a 4-6? Right-handed, base on balls. So Brewer is struggling here in the first. First and second again with 2 outs, and it's the left-handed shortstop, Tony Kubek. The pitch to Kubek, it's a 2-8. Grounder down to first. Pardon me. Wirtz is there, and he'll flip to Brewer to mercifully end this one before it gets any worse. But the Yanks, with the 3-run homer by Mantle, lead 3-0 after half an inning. Here's Coates on the mound for New York. The opening day starter, that's interesting. 13-3 with a 4.29 ERA and 18 starts for Jim Coates. And Budden will lead things off for Boston. Budden bats right, Coates throws right. Everything seems all right, and it's a 2-5. Base hit to center. Budden with a leadoff single. That's a 13 with Howard and Coates with a -5 before any hold. No hold necessary. Here's Pete Runnels. How about a 1-7? And another base hit. This one a liner into center. Budden around second, on his way to third as the throw comes in from Mantle. And it looks like it's going to be an offensively minded day, folks. First and third, nobody out for Frank Malzone. Coates delivers a 6-11. Right-handed, pops this one up on the infield. Back of the bag is Kubek, and he makes the play for the first out. So Coates breathes a sigh of relief. He's still in some trouble here, but he's got one, and now a double play will get him out of the inning. It's a dangerous left-handed batter, Gene Stevens, coming to the plate. How about a 2-10? And that's a single. He lines it into right. Budden will score easily. They'll stop Runnels at second. So an RBI, and it's now 3-1, Boston on the board. Now first and second against Ted Williams. Lefty is in there, and Coates delivers. How about a 5-2? That's a ballpark homer chance. Williams is a lefty. It's a 1-6 they need. And that's a 10. So Williams drives it, but it's short of the track and taken in by the right fielder Maris for the second out. That'll bring up Bobby Thompson. First and second, 2 down. It is a 5-5 for Thompson. Fly ball out to right. Maris with room this time and makes the play. But the Red Sox get on the board. Williams almost connected to tie this one up. Actually, he would have given the Red Sox the lead had he connected, but just a little short. The ballpark kept it in. Now Coates will try to help himself, leading off the second. Coates, by the way, is a 4 WR, so no power, 3-11. But he does get a base hit. A line drive the other way, finds its way through, and Coates is on at first with a leadoff single. Well, that brings up Maris. He's 0 for 1. We're only in the second. How about a 2-7? And he walks. Lays off a high fastball. Doesn't chase on a 3-2 count. And Maris ambles down to second. To first, actually. It's not a 2-base walk. They haven't introduced those yet. First and second with nobody out. Here's Bobby Richardson. It's an interesting spot here. This would be a good spot for a bunt. They're playing halfway, but Richardson's swinging away. They're looking for a big inning. And that's a single to center for Richardson. Coates will stop at third. And the bases are full of Yanks with nobody out here in the second, and Gil McDougald coming up. Could get 2 bases if ball 4 is a wild pitch or a pass ball. That's true. Well, here's McDougald. Looking to cash in. He reached on an error and scored in the first inning. Now he's got bases full of pinstripes. How about a 5-10? That's a ballpark single chance. That's going to be, he's a righty, 1-10. And it is through for a base hit into left center. 2 runs will score. Coates is in. Maris is in. Richardson over to third. And it's 5-1 New York with nobody out in the bottom of the second. They're not holding McDougald. They'll be looking for a double play, and here's Hector Lopez. The Red Sox bullpen is throwing in earnest. Looks like it's going to be a short day for Brewer, barring a miracle. It's a 4-10 right-handed shortstop B. That's going to be chopped to Budden. He has only one play, flips to second to get McDougal. Richardson scores the 6th Yankee run, and Lopez is on a fielder's choice. And he'll get an RBI, and 6 runs in 2 innings, says Tom Brewer. The bullpen's warm. You go have a nice day. An inning and a third. Pardon me, that was the first out he recorded in the second. So Boston, not where they want to be to start this one. Let's see what kind of bullpen they have available. They're going to need some length here. That's what she said.
Oh, I was going to say
Beat you to it. And, well, considering we said we need some length, and that's what she said, we're going to bring in Billy Muffet. Because sometimes things don't make any sense, folks, and they don't have to. Muffet can give you some length, in more ways than one, I'm told. He likes to drive long distances. What are we talking about here? He's a big guy on road trips. He's got a 4 POW. So Muffet, the right-hander, is in to deal with Lopez at first and just one out. Lopez will not be held on. And here's Mantle of the 3-run homer variety in the first. That is a 6-7. Mickey batting left. Single 1 to 3 are a liner to first. This one's hit hard toward the first baseman, Wirtz, and he makes the catch. Snatches it out of the air. Didn't have to move much. Mickey hit that one hard, but it only got about 5 feet off the ground, and Wirtz was right there. So 2 down now. And Skowron coming up. Muffet already doing better than his predecessor, Brewer. Moose is 1 for 1 on the day. How about a 2-6 right-handed? Grounder down to short. Budden is there. He'll go the short way to get Lopez at second, and a fielder's choice for Skowron. That'll end the inning. But more damage is done. The Yanks put up a 3-spot in the first and a 3-spot in the second. And Boston's got their work cut out for them. It is 6-1 New York after 1.5. Coates will face Wirtz, Sullivan, and Muffet, I assume. Don't think they're going to pinch hit. They need to get something going. And they need some innings. How about a 2-8? Oh, well, here we go. Coates delivers to Wirtz. It's a homer 1-13, or a double. And that's one hop in the wall, corralled quickly by Mantle. He throws it in, but Wirtz is into second, standing up with a leadoff double. Well, Coates has to settle down, and Skowron goes, Skowron and Howard go out to talk to him, reminding him he's got a 5-run lead. That doesn't mean he can just pitch batting practice. Well, now he's back, and Haywood Sullivan is the batter. I think I said Frank in the pregame. It's Haywood. Haywood! Wirtz on second. Nobody out. Then here's the pitch. It's a 5-7. Double 1-4 single. That's going to score a run either way. That is a base hit for Sullivan. Wirtz around third. They wave him home, and he scores without a throw. And it's 6-2, and like I said, an offensive-minded game thus far. So he is on first. Hold on, we probably have to change the pitcher hitting card. Yep, he's a 4 out of 6. And not really a spot for a bunt. They'd rather he tries to get lucky off the pitcher's card, because they need to make up at least 4 more runs. 5 if they want to win it. So Muffet steps in. He's a 4-week right-hander. How about a 1-10? And that's a ground ball down to third. Well, that's the only case for a bunt right there. Handled by McDougal. He fires to Richardson at second, and on to first to Skowron. A 5-4-3. Double play. So 2 down now. Base is empty, and Budden will come to the plate. He's 1 for 1, a run scored. How about a 3-7? Single 1 to 8, line out short. That's a 6. A base hit for Budden, his second hit of the day. And boy, it's a single fest for Boston so far. So 2 outs, Budden on first. Here's Runnels, who's 1 for 1. That's a 2-7, lofted out to right field. Maris, with plenty of room, makes the catch for the third out of the inning. But Boston chipping away, and they get another run. They can't keep this up, though. The Yanks can't score 3 and give up just 1 if Boston has any hope of winning this home opener. Actually, is it their home opener? No, it's not their home opener. They opened against, no, it is their home opener. They opened in Washington, pardon me. So here's Howard. He's walked 1 time today. 4-7, that's a strikeout. Howard, swing and a miss. Muffet with good placement. He sat Howard down on his tuffet. Here's Kubek. He's 0 for 1. 4-7, and another strikeout. Kubek heads back to the dugout to eat his curds and whey. And that'll bring up Coates. Coates again, a serviceable hitter with no power. 1-5. There's another base hit. He's 2 for 2. He's living up to the no power thing, but he's definitely serviceable. 2 for 2 on the day for Coates. And a 2-out single for the Yanks brings up Maris, who's 0 for 1 with a walk and a run scored. That's a 2. That's going to be a possible pass ball. No, possible balk. No balk is possible because Muffet's balks are a 0, so we'll re-roll. That's a 1-10 against the righty. Ballpark single chance. Boy, they're making me roll these dice. Left-handed Maris, 1-15. Nope. Right at the second baseman Runnels, and he makes a spectacular catch to retire Maris and the inning. So 1 left for the Yanks in the third. They do not score. They still lead by a score of 6-2. In the bottom of the third, we'll see Malzone, Stevens, and Williams. Good chance for Boston to make a run against Coates here. Malzone's 0 for 1. Here's the pitch from Coates. It's a 2-7. Lofted to left. Lopez ranging over by the line and makes the play. That'll bring up Stevens. He's 1 for 1 with a ribby. 6-3. Left-handed pitcher X. 2E39. Oh boy. It's a big error number. Have it a 15-9. That's the wrong chart. 15 on the 2 is a G1 as expected. And a 9 on the 39 is an E1. So, picked by Coates. He fires to first. It's in the dirt and pulls Scouring off the bag. That's an E1. Stevens reaches. Now here's an interesting one. 17-12. They will be holding him because of the auto lead, but he doesn't have a good chance. He has a 1-10 despite being a 17 first steal success rating. So he'll stay pretty close to first as Coates throws over once, twice. Nope, that's enough. Here's Williams. Williams 0 for 1 so far. How about a 3-4? That's a base on balls for Ted. And the Red Sox once again threatening. Coates can't seem to get through an easy inning. It's first and second with 1 down. And here's Bobby Thompson. The right-hander Thompson waits. Coates delivers from the stretch. It's a 6-9. Normal home run 1-6. Could be trouble. Hit deep to left field. It's gone. A 3-run home run for Bobby Thompson. And just like that, we have a ball game, folks. It's 6-5. The Red Sox not relenting on Coates. A 3-run shot for Thompson. And the rivalry is kindling. Well, that'll bring up Wirtz, and Coates can't let down with him. He's got power, too. About a 1-8. And he doesn't. Comes right after him and gets him on a high strike for the second out. That'll bring up Frank Haywood Sullivan. Haywood! 1 for 1. And a 5-9 for Haywood. Grounder shortstop X. Kubek with a chance. He's a 226. How about a 7-8? 7 on the 2 is a G2, and an 8 on the E26 is nothing doing. So Kubek scoops it, fires to first, and that's the inning. But a big 3-run homer for Thompson. And it's a 1-run ball game. New York Yankees 6, Boston 5 after 3. Billy Muffet will come back out to try to sit some more Yankees down on their tuffet. You want to weigh in on this one, Ben? He just got married this off-season, did Muffet. He's got little Miss Muffet waiting at home for him. I guess she's Mrs. Muffet now. I believe she was Miss Smith before, Johnson. Very good, very good. Well, here's Richardson. He's 2 for 2. Been setting the table for the big guys, and a couple of runs scored for Bobby. Muffet is ready, and Richardson waits. How about a 4-10? Shortstop, X chance for Budden, who's a 4E42. Dear God, does he even have a glove? There's a 15-13. G1, he gonna get to it. And 13 out of 42 is not an error. So yes, he does have a glove, and he knows how to use it. Throws to first to retire Richardson for the first time today. 1 away. That'll bring up McDougald. He's got a 1 for 2 on the day. Reached on an error, singled, and drove in a pair. About a 5-7. Right-hander McDougald. Triple 1-2 single. A base hit. Up the middle for McDougald, and he's on at first with 1 out. Don't throw out your popcorn yet. You're not kidding, sir. So runner on first, 1 down. Here's Lopez, who is 0 for 2, but an RBI and a ground out last time up. How about a 5-7? There's that trouble again. Triple 1-2 single. And it drops in for a base hit. Lopez on with the single. McDougald over to third. It's first and third with just 1 out. And here's Mantle. The Mick hit one really far the first time up, and not so far the second time. A homer and a liner to first. He's 1 for 2. He'd like to do something here. McDougald in scoring position down to third. Lopez 270 feet away at first base. I don't know why we're measuring that at this point, but this one's hit hard, but once again into the glove of Wirtz, and he steps on first to retire Lopez, a double play. So Mantle is crushing the ball today, but he's hit it hard right at Vic Wirtz at first base twice, and this time it's a line-out double play. And Muffet breathes a sigh of relief. He hung that one, and Mantle drove it down the line, but Wirtz was right there, glove out, ready. So the Yanks can't score. They leave none. Oh, no, they leave 1. They leave McDougald stranded at third. And we will head to the bottom of the 4th. It's a 1-run ball game. Boston trying to make up the deficit. Here's Coates. Muffet due. Let's see. How many innings has he pitched? He's pitched 2 2 2/3. We're going to let him... actually, they're going to let him get some length. He's doing a good job. So Muffet will hit for himself. He grounded out a double play his first time up. This time a 1-4. It's a base hit for Muffet. Boy, he ate his Wheaties, never mind his Curds and Whey. He's getting these guys out, and now he's got a single to go with it. So, runner on first, nobody out for Budden. Budden's 2 for 2. How about a 2-5? Another base hit. Budden's been super consistent today. He's seen Coates very well. Muffet stops at second. And once again, it's first and second with nobody out for the Red Sox. And they are threatening, folks. Here's Runnels. He's 1 for 2. Get back in there. It's a 1-10. A base hit. Pulls it into right field. Muffet will stop at third. Once again, it's a bases loaded for the Sox. And here's Malzone. Well, the Yankees bullpen is up and running now. How about a 3-7 against the right-hander? This one's lofted to center. Could be deep enough. Mantle's there. Let's see. It's going to be, who the hell's on third? Muffet. He's actually going to hold. It's a 1-10. +2 is a 1-12. -3 for Mantle's arm would be a 1-9. +1 for not being held, 1-10. He's going to hold. So Mantle rifles a throw. It's cut off, but Muffet wisely holds. And there's 1 down. Holy wow indeed, my friend. Here's Stevens. Stevens 1 for 2 so far. Reached both times, once on an error. How about a 5-9? Left-handed. Shortstop X chance, that's going to be Kubek. He's a 2E26. Solid fielder. And let's see, that's a 17. Should be a G1 and an 8. It is a G1. An 8 on a 26, if you're playing along at home, is going to be a 6-4-3 inning-ending double play, and Coates gets out of trouble again. Wow. Nope, he doesn't advance. Go figure. Nice play by Kubek. That's the second nice play he's made today. And the Yankees get out of the inning without any damage. This is an exciting ball game so far, folks. We're in the fifth. The Yankees lead 6-5, and it's going to be Scouring to lead things off. Bill is 1 for 2. 3-9. And there's another base hit. My God, it's a hit parade. Scouring on it first, with nobody out for Elston Howard. How about a 6-10 for Howard? Fly ball center field X. Thompson is a 4E12. That could be trouble. A 5, that's almost definitely trouble. 11. That's a single 2. No errors. So a base hit for Howard. Scouring scampers around second, on his way to third. The throw's offline, and he's in there. So Howard with a single. Scoured on third. Nobody out. Maybe they should have pinch hit for Muffet, because here's Kubek. Still a little pumped up after that spectacular play. Back in the bottom of the last inning. First and third, nobody down. They're looking for 2. They'll concede the run. That's a 6-9. Strikes him out. That's even better. So Kubek is down. Let's see what they're thinking here. Is Coates going to hit? He is not. The Yanks are going to be willing to use their bullpen in this one. They need some runs by the way it's going. And Coates is not exactly dotting his I's and crossing his T's. So it's going to be a short day for Coates. Just 4 innings, and he'll be a pinch hitter. Let's see who they've got on the bench to face the right-handed Muffet. Vallow is a possibility. He's a lefty. Kent Hadley. With good power and a limited card there. Of course, Yogi's on the bench. Well, that's interesting. If I can pick him up. And so's Johnny Blanchard. So they have no shortage of guys to choose from. But they're going to go to old reliable. Yogi Berra will come in and pinch hit. Boy, isn't that a luxury? You have Yogi coming off the bench as a left-handed pinch hitter. First and third, they're still looking for 2. Berra in the box. Muffet delivers. 5-6. Strikes him out. A nasty breaking pitch, and Berra swung over the top. And that's 2 down now. So all of a sudden, it's first and third with nobody out, first and third with 2 outs, and no runs scored. But here's Roger Maris coming up. He's 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. Maris would like to break this one open. That is a 2. That's a possible balk. No balk. It's possible. We re-roll. How about a 3-11? And that's a clean double to left field. That's going to go deep over the left fielder's head. Maris is around first, on his way to second. Scouring will score. Howard rounding third. Will he go? Let's find out. I have no idea what his speed is. It's a 1-10. There's 2 outs. Let's keep that in mind. That makes him a 1-12. He was not being held. That's a 1-13. And that double was to left field. 1-15 with Williams' arm. Howard's being waved home. And here's the throw from Williams. Not in time. So a 2-run double. And I think that might be fatigue from Muffet. Let's see. 0.2, 1.2, 2.2, 3. Actually, no, technically he's not fatigued, so they're going to let him try to get through this one. So Maris with a 2-run double, and the Yanks now lead 8-5. Big hit there by Roger with 2 outs. Very clutch. There was no clutch on that, right? Nope. Wait, wrong guy. Nope, no clutch symbol. The 12 would have been clutch, and he's got a negative clutch too. But the 11 was clean double. So here's Richardson. Maris on second with 2 down. How about a 2-11? Ballpark single this time. Right-hander 1-10. And no, snatched out of the air by Budden. Moving to his left, and he makes the play to end the inning. But 2 runs come in for the Yanks. It's 8-5 as we head to the bottom of the 5th. The Yankees will need a pitcher. Who's it going to be? Who's coming up? Right, Coates is out. Sorry. I didn't pull him before. Defense, yeah, that's the thing that's around the field, right? Yeah. We're not playing it today. Didn't you guys hear? We want to give the fans a good show. We've got Williams, Thompson, and Wirtz coming up. 2 lefties. Not that we're mixing and matching, but we wouldn't mind a lefty here. And Bobby Shantz is available. We're going to go Bobby Shantz. Now I just got to see if I want to do a double switch with Yogi or not. Yogi rated for catcher left and right. I don't think we're going to because we still have Blanchard on the bench. So I think they're going to leave it be. Shantz will come in. He's an RP2E0 with a 3 fatigue rating. And he will face Williams, Thompson, and Wirtz, as aforementioned. Well, here's Williams. He's 0 for 1 with a walk and a run scored. Sox trail by 3 now. It's 2-7 against the left-hander. Base hit for Williams right up the middle. He was waiting for a pitching change. Boy, he did not like Coates, but had no problem with Shantz. The first pitch he saw, he lines it up the box. Or back through the box, excuse me. Now here's Thompson, a right-hander, who handles lefties fairly well. Doesn't really matter what side of the pitcher it is for Thompson. How about a 5-7 righty? 1-1 single 2-20, dreaded 5-7. And there's a base hit, and the hit parade will not stop for either team. So first and third again with nobody out, and here's Wirtz. And the pitching change has not paid any extra dividends so far. Wirtz, 1 for 2 on the day. About a 111. Well, there's a pop-up behind the plate. Going back on it is Howard, and he makes the play to retire Wirtz 1 away. Well, now a double play will get him out of it, and here's Haywood Sullivan, a.k.a. Frank. Only in my universe, but the pitch to Sullivan, it's going to be a 3-5. Strikes him out. He doesn't handle lefties well. It's a little early to be substituting your catcher. And that's going to bring up Muffet, but he's pretty much done his job, so he's going to come out. And we will have a pinch hitter for Boston. Let's see who it'll be. Lefty on the mound will be looking for a good righty hitter. Lou Clinton looks like a good righty hitter, even if they did misspell his name. I think they did. Busby a little okay. Pumpsy Green's not bad. Sadowski, nope, he's the backup catcher. It's going to be Lou Clinton. Oh, and I forgot to take Berra out, so let's fix that in a second. We need a 1 pitching card to substitute for Berra. I need a bookkeeper for all this. There's Yogi. He'll take the rest of the day off after striking out. And Lou Clinton comes to the plate. So first and third, 2 down. Clinton steps into the right-handed batter's box. Here's a pitch from Shantz. That is a 5-3 righty. Ground ball pitcher X. Shantz is a 2E0, so pretty good fielder. But a 2 could be danger. I think that's a hit. Let's find out. That's the wrong chart again. 2 on a 2. There's a single back through the box. He can't get a glove on it. And a run will score. So now it's 8-6. Boston trying to stay with him. Clinton comes through with a pinch hit RBI single. And now here's Don Budden, who is 3 for 3 on the day. Brewer on first. Clinton on first. Thompson on second. And Budden at the plate with 3 hits to his credit and 3 trips so far. Shantz is ready. Budden waits. 5-2. That is a ballpark homer. He is weak against lefties. 1 to 8. 9. Nope. So the left fielder, Lopez, lopes over and makes the play. That was going to drop in for a base hit, but Lopez cut it off and takes it right off a tall blade of grass. 4 to 3rd out of the inning. But the Sox get another run. They're sticking with the Yanks. It's 8 to 6 New York. And we'll need a pitcher for Boston. He's not very good. I think it's going to be Earl Wilson. Going to bring in Earl Wilson. He'll take Clinton's place in the 9 hole. And he is a 2-hitter. So Clinton takes the rest of the day off. But he did his job. An RBI single coming off the bench. Keeps the Sox within 2. Well, here's McDougal. We're through 5. McDougal does 2 for 3. 6-10 right-handed. Strikes him out. Wilson striking out McDougal on a nicely placed fastball. 1 away. Here's Lopez. How about a 6-6? And this one, and lays off a low ball and takes a walk down to first. So Hector's on. Well, got to double check the holds. +3, 0. So that might mean he's going to hold him, and he is. So they'll hold Lopez. He's going to try for a lead. He only gets a lead on a 3. Well, there's a 2. That doesn't help. And here's Mickey Mantle. 1 down. Lopez on first. Mantle due up. The pitch to Mantle is a 1-6. Strikes him out. Came right after him and got Mickey turned around on an inside fastball. Got it up and in where I think Mantle would like it, but got it past him. So 2 down, and here's Scourin. Bill's 2 for 3. How about a 2-7? Fly ball to center looks easy, and it is for Thompson. So 1, 2, 3, 4 inning with a walk sandwiched in there. Through 5.5, the Yanks 8, the Red Sox 6. Bobby Shantz will resume his duties for another inning. He will face Runnels, Malzone, and Stevens. Here's Runnels, 2 for 3. 6-9. Single 1 to 7 liner to second. That's a 20. A line drive right at the second baseman, Richardson. He didn't have to move, and he retires Runnels for the first out. Here's Malzone. 0 for 3 so far. He's gone 6, 7, 8. This is a fly ball to right field. We might have to go play a number. It's a 1-7. Nope, this one's grounded down to third. Fielded by McDougal over to Scourin at first, and there's 2 away. And here's another lefty, Gene Stevens. Chance won't be in forever, so Stevens going to bat. 5-9. Strikes him out. Good matchup there for Chance. And he gets Stevens. Swinging on a fastball at the outside corner. For a 1-2-3 inning. Yankees 8, Boston 6. We head to the 7th. Earl Wilson coming out for his second inning of work. And he'll face Howard, Kubek, and Chance. We'll see. Probably not. 2-7-6-3 is how they retire Howard. That would be Budden. 2 Wirtz, 1 away. Here's the pitch to Kubek. How about a 4-6? Lefty, that's a base on balls. He's a 20 stealer, but he needs a 2. Let's see if we can pull that off. Nope. And chances do, but they're going to pinch hit for him. All part of the plan for the Yanks. So Shantz takes a seat and a shower, and the pinch hitter will be Blanchard. Actually, will the pinch hitter be Blanchard? Now that I think about it, that's our only remaining catcher. Well, we don't do injuries, so yes, the pinch hitter will be Blanchard. It's a little unrealistic, but that's what we're going with. Both teams get the same benefit. So Kubek's on first. Here's Blanchard. His first at bat of the year. Possible wild pitch. It's up to a 12. Off 14. No wild pitch, so we'll re-roll. That's a 6-8. Left-handed. He lays off, and there's another walk. So Wilson has walked 2 in a row with 1 out. And here's another lefty, Maris. Roger, of course, the big 2-run double last inning. Or 2 innings ago, pardon me. How about a 3-8 against the right-hander? That's a ballpark homer chance. This could be trouble. It's a 1-6. It's gone! A 3-run homer for Roger Maris. And my God, the Yankees are pouring it on. Boston keeps catching up a little bit, and then the Yankees just turn around and show what they're made of. So Maris now, a double, a homer, and 5 RBIs in his last 2 at-bats, and the Yankees lead 11-6, and Wilson is dejected. I'll bring up Richardson with just 1 out. This one's starting to get away from the Sox. How about a 3-8 right-hander? Grounder back to Wilson. He snabs it. Snabs it? Whatever. And tosses to Wirtz to retire. Richardson for the 2nd out. That brings up McDougald, who's got 2 hits on the day. How about a 1-2? Base on balls. Another walk, and that's what's haunting Wilson right now. 13, 16, 14. They'll hold him. The big lead. He's not going anywhere with Lopez coming up. Hector's 1 for 3. How about a 6-6? Right-handed. And another walk. And at this point, they're just trying not to blow out the bullpen. They hope the offense keeps clicking, but Mantle is due. He's 1 for 4, a big 3-run homer earlier. They put the Yankees on the board and started the scoring. This is a 1-4, hard grounder down to Runnels at 2nd, and he flips to 1st to retire Mantle. So the inning is over. We're at the 7th inning stretch. The Yanks with a big lead, 3, 6, 9, 11 to 5, 11-6, pardon me. Wilson's worked 2 innings and not looked good, but he'll probably come out for a 3rd unless Boston comes surging back here. Meanwhile, the Yankees will need a pitcher. Who's it going to be? They've got a few choices. That's not close enough. Oh, they could actually. Go to Arroyo for 1. I'm going to go to Luis Arroyo. He's a 2-0 with a 2 fatigue. So Arroyo steps in. He'll face Williams, Thompson, and Wirtz. Lefty on lefty. What's his hold? -3, -6. They stay at -5. That's lucky. 5, 8. Strikes out Williams. Oops, wrong place. That's tough to do, but he strikes out Ted for the 1st out of the inning. Here's Thompson. Red Sox trying to mount a comeback. It's a 5-8. Fly ball out to right. Maris is there. There's 2 down. That'll bring up Wirtz. He's 1 for 3 on the day. How about a 2-7 left-hander? Ground ball to 2nd. Richardson's there, and Wirtz is retired. 1-2-3 inning for Arroyo. He does exactly what they wanted him to. We'll head for the 8th. It's 11-6. A 5-run lead for the Yanks. Here's Skowron. Bill's 2 for 4. How about a 4-6? Base on balls for Skowron. Wilson being haunted by the walks here. That's his 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th walk in just 2+ innings. Here's Howard. 1-9. Home run 1-12 double. Oh boy. You're not letting up. That's a 2-base hit for Howard. Skowron will stop at 3rd, because why not? Nobody out, and here's Kubek. 1 more, and Wilson's fatigued. About a 1-7. Ground ball 2nd base. They weren't playing in. He'll make the play, but the run will score. An RBI ground out for Kubek, and it's 12-6. Blanchard, of course, is not due. That would be Arroyo's spot. They're going to pull Arroyo and go ahead and put a pinch hitter. Actually, now they're going to let Arroyo get another inning. I'm going to let Arroyo hit. Go figure. Runner on second. Only needs a fly ball to drive in a run. How about a 2-7? That's none of those things. He doesn't make contact, and Wilson feels a little bit better about himself. He doesn't allow a base hit to another pitcher, nor does he walk him. So 2 down, Howard on third. And here's Maris, who's got 5 ribbies on the day. About a 3-4. Oh, shit. That one is gone. Forget about it. Bob Uecker style right there. Maris with a big 2-run blast to center field. He's got 2 homers and 7 ribbies in his last 3 at-bats. And the Yankees are taking this one out to the ballpark. They're going away here. So Wilson's day will be done. It's time for some additional mop-up work. It's going to be Tom Borland. And he'll probably take all the lumps. It's an awful lot to not much, folks. Boston was hanging with him. Maris having a field day, for sure. He likes batting leadoff, apparently. Well, here's Richardson. There are 2 outs, folks. It is a 4-4. Catcher card X. Hey, that'll be fun. 3E3. How about a 9-9 on a 3E3 for the catcher? That's a PF. So either a pass ball or a foul out. And the 9 is nothing. So the pass ball doesn't matter, so that'll be a foul out to Sullivan. He makes the play, and this side is finally retired. But the Yanks put another 3 spot up. That's the 4th time today they've scored 3 in an inning. Oops, forgot to mark Borland. And Arroyo comes out for his 2nd inning of work. He's going to face Sullivan. Scheduled to be Borland. We'll see. 2-6. Strikes him out. Well, I guess you got to keep trying, folks. So I guess Borland had a short day. And we'll find a pinch hitter. You can't give up. It's the majors, baby. So Borland gets 1 out. And now we have a pinch hitter for him. Who's it going to be? Larry Geiger? Or Marty Keough? No, Keough's not looking so good. It's going to be Geiger. Oh no, I want somebody. I want a righty. I'm sorry. It's just an oversight on my part. That's going to be Busby. Pardon me. Busby will be the pinch hitter. I was thinking I wanted a lefty. Nope, I'm facing a lefty. Kind of like Ohtani with the 10 RBIs as a leadoff hitter. Yeah, it's pretty nuts, right? He's got 7 right now. I don't think he'll bat again, but the way it's going, you never know. The Yanks will get a 9th inning, so. All right, so here's Busby off the bench with 1 out. It is a 3-7, left-handed, down to short Kubek. To Skowron, 2 away. And here's Budden. He's got 3 hits today. He wouldn't mind a 4th. You son of a bitch. Sounds close. I think I can reach it. Without moving the table. Oh, it's going to be close. Yep, I got it. That's a 1-5. And Budden with a base on balls. Hope springs eternal. We will not hold him. And here's Runnels with a 2-8. Grounded to second. Richardson's there. He'll go the short way. Budden retired at second. Runnels reaches on the fielder's choice, but not really, because that's the 3rd out. So the Yanks with 3, 6, 9, 12, 14. The Red Sox with 6. We head for the 9th inning. We'll need a new Boston pitcher. We've had quite a few of them today, and it's going to be Bofield. Pardon me, Bowesfield. He's a 2E23. And a pretty good long reliever. He's about all they have left unless they wanted to go to the closer. And Fornells blew his first save, so they're going to give him the day off. Here's McDougald. He has 2 hits and 4 chances, a walk to go with it. 5, 7, a base on balls. So he's been on base 4 times. He's got a good hold, actually, this Bozefield. I don't think it's going to matter because we're not looking to steal anything, but it's a -5 when you combine it with the catcher's arm. And the catcher's arm is a 0, so Bozefield holds him on. So runner on first, here's Lopez, who has 1 hit and 3 tries and 2 walks to go with it. How about a 3-10? That'll be a double play. 6, 4, 3. Good ground ball induced by Bozefield, and 2 away now. Here's Mantle. Mickey thought he was the star of the show back in the first with a 3-run homer to start the scoring, and apparently they forgot his name and remember some guy named Roger Maris. A new Yankee. Is he new in 60? I think he is. 6-7, right-handed for Mantle. That's double 1 to 6 single. He doesn't like all this talk about Maris. He rattles a double off the wall, bounces it off the monster, and is into second easily. So here's Scourin. The Mick at second, 2 down. Got a 6-5, right? He grounded to short. That'll be it. The Yanks are retired. Mantle is stranded. And the Red Sox need 8 to tie it up in the ninth. Arroyo not going to come out for a 3rd inning. They're going to give somebody a little bit of work. It's going to be Ryan Duran. Ryan Duran. He's a 2-E-0-2. Very consistent bullpen here for the Yankees. Good mix of lefties and righties, and a lot of guys with 2 endurance. So you can see they used them in specific spots and pretty consistently. Well, here's Malzone. It's 3-4-5 if you're wondering. Malzone, Stevens, and Williams, and they just need 8 runs. So they probably just need to bat around. It'll be fine. Malzone 0 for 4 so far. How about a 4-2 righty? Ground ball first base X. Scourin a 3-E-14. That's a 9-16. The 16 scares me. A G3. Nothing. So Scourin scoops it. Flips 2. Duran, and there's 1 away. The lefty Stevens due up. Stevens 1 for 4. We don't need the 20 right now. Thank you. How about a 6-6 left-handed, a base on balls, and that's where Duran struggles. But they're giving him some quality innings. He's a terrible hold, +9. So that's +9 minus 3 is +6, so +5 max. Stevens, however, very good base stealer, not going to try to steal here. They need too many runs. Here's Williams. That is going to be a possible pass ball. Howard's a 4. And no, he stops it. So ball in the dirt. Howard doesn't let it get by, and they'll reset. How about a 4-10 lefty? Strikes him out. Strikes out Williams. 2 strikeouts on the day for Ted. And that'll bring up Thompson, who has a 3-run homer to credit. He's 2 for 4. Last out for the Sox. Thompson cannot hit an 8-run homer, so Duran should just throw strikes. That's a 2-6. And this one's a chopper. Back to Duran on the mound. He gloves it, fires to first. And that's your ball game, folks. So the win is going to go to, not Coates, actually. He did not pitch 5. So it's going to go to Shantz. The win for Shantz. The loss, however, will go to Brewer, who left in the doghouse. And let's tally up the totals. 3, 6, 8. 14 for the Yanks. 6 for the Red Sox. How many hits? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 hits for New York, and quite a few homers. Let's just see. 1, 2, only 3 homers. It looked worse than that for a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13. The dogs got excited that the game's over. Okay. What are you doing? Stop. Okay. 13 hits for Boston as we try to wrap this one up without the dogs losing their minds. Somebody outside? I don't know what they're barking at. There's nobody out there. Must be the ghosts. So 1 error for Boston. Oscar, enough. 1 and 1 error for New York. So 14-16 and 1 for the Yankees. 6-13 and 1 for the Red Sox. And that's our ball game, folks. Thank you very much for hanging out with me. It's been fun getting back to a little bit of regular streaming the last 2 days. My name is Joe. This is JC Sports Replays with a 1960 Strat-O-Matic Super Advanced Replay. Hope you check out the next one. We'll see you tomorrow.